What's going on, guys? It is your boy Rupert here, back with another video. Today we're talking about game 2 of the World Series. And I told you guys last video for game 1 that if Tampa Bay wins game 2, we got ourselves a series.
Let's get into it.
As you guys know already, Tampa Bay won 6-4. It was a really interesting game on the Tampa Bay side. They were doing everything right. The hero of the game, the MVP of the game. Last video for game 1, I predicted that Arozarena might hit a home run.
I was wrong, obviously.
But Lau came in clutch and gave us 2 home runs to put Tampa Bay up and to shut down any momentum that the Dodgers had, because as we talked about last video, momentum was all on the Dodgers side. And Tampa Bay needed to win this game to slow and just stop that momentum from staying on the Dodgers side. And now I really think it's evened out now. Momentum is on both sides.
Perfectly balanced, this whole thing should be.
Dodgers finally lost after being so good for so long in the playoffs. Tampa Bay is finally feeling like they're back after losing so many games from the Astros, finally winning the last one, and now winning this one against a great team who was on top, who looked unstoppable. Tampa Bay was able to get some great pitching by Blake Snell. You know, MLB The Show champion. He was good through 4, he was good through 5, but in the fight got knocked around a little bit, so he was taken out. But just such a great effort by Blake Snell. You can't ask much more from that outing, because the Dodgers are just doing so good hitting the ball, and he did his job. But Lau, with those 2 home runs, there were 2 Oppo home runs, which he hasn't hit any all of 2020 season, and he finally gets 2 in one game when it mattered, because this is the key to winning a championship. That some players, when they don't step up, when they don't have good games, like Arozarena, who's been like the best hitter on this team, the best hitter in the playoffs, is having down moments right now. Somebody else steps up and fills that gap. If Lau does not hit those home runs, it could have gone a whole different way. And if you guys have been watching me for this playoff run and this playoff series, I've been preaching that errors lead to runs. And yet again, we have another example where Dodgers have an opportunity to get out of an inning with no damage done. But in the top of the 4th, Dodgers make an error that leads to runs. And that's Hernandez missing a simple ground ball, a double play opportunity to end the inning. Instead, he bobbles the ball. They only get the 1 in second. So instead of getting 2 outs, they only get 1. And Tampa Bay takes full advantage of that and scores 2 more runs to make it 3-0 Tampa Bay. And it's that momentum that I keep talking about. You gotta make some plays, you gotta make something happen. And when you make errors, guys, especially in the pros, runs are coming in right after. Sucks for Hernandez. I'm sure he was feeling down, but can't make those simple errors, man. That's why it's very important in baseball to be practicing the simple plays. Simple routine plays aren't always routine. You have to practice them. Get a simple ground ball routine going. Get some fly ball action, and just don't forget the basics that you learned, because those are the ones that if you make an error,
there is consequences coming your way.
Something else awesome that happened is Choi was the first Korean player to record a hit in the World Series. That's really strange for me. I could have sworn we had so many Korean players, so many great Korean players, that I figured one would have gotten a hit in the World Series, but I guess not. And Choi's the first one. Choi's been having a great playoff season. It looks like he's having fun in that dugout. He's stretching at first base. He's playing first base really fun, going for those balls and trying to make those plays for the team. And he's also just dancing and having fun in the dugout, dancing and smoking and just celebrating the wins. Such a fun player to watch on TV. And guys, so the series is tied now 1-1, and that's what I wanted. I don't have a dog in this fight, but I think the Dodgers are going to take it just because they're just so talented. But if Tampa Bay can play like they played today with some good defense, some great pitching, people stepping up and getting hits, and you know, Arozarena hasn't done much yet in the World Series, but when he does, I think that's going to be big. I think Dodgers are going to realize that Tampa Bay's here to play, and they're going to step up their game. So I think we got a great series coming up. Let's see what happens, and let's just enjoy the games that we're having every day. And as always, please keep coming back. We're gonna be talking about every single game in the World Series, and after the World Series we're gonna have some more fun vlog style, challenge style baseball content coming your way, sports card content coming your way, just some fun. So please hit that subscribe button if you're a baseball fan, if you're a sports cards fan. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't yet, please check out my TikTok at Mexican Rupert. More baseball content on there. To my TikTokers out there, shout out to you. Thanks for following and subscribing to my YouTube channel. And until next time, guys, let's check out and see what happens in Game 3. Nos vemos.